that he will give you the details. I have just been briefed about it, but I think the Vice President, through the Minister of Information, will give you the details. To Nigerians all over, are our responsibility, and we will continue to secure them wherever they are.
Well, to say that I was elated by the recovery of the girl is an understatement. I am over the moon with joy, and I believe that so also are other Nigerians and the global community. And this is a manifestation of the commitment, the unrelenting commitment of the federal government towards getting back all the girls and reuniting them with their families and picking up the pieces of their lives. We have to congratulate Mr. President. We have to thank the Nigerian armed forces and other security agencies for a job well done. We believe that in the coming weeks and months, the rest of the Chibok girls will be discovered. Let's keep them in our prayers, and let's also pray for the repose of the souls of nearly 50 or even over 50,000 Nigerians that lost their lives. Just yesterday, about 8 people were killed in Maiduguri by a bomb blast. But this is one of the happiest moments of my life and of the life of this administration. I'm absolutely certain. This is an epochal event. We're extremely delighted, and I believe that all Nigerians are happy with this development.
Air industry. 20 delegates of the program have recently been deployed to the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology in Zaria to train in air traffic control and other associated day-to-day ground operations at airports. Namdi Odipo tells us more.
This institute is old but not obsolete. Nearly 5 decades after its establishment, the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology Zaria remains relevant, striving to continuously meet the emerging demands of the international aviation industry. These efforts are clearly the nation's gains as interested persons and groups key into the institute's ability to groom professionals in key aviation-skilled areas. The Presidential Amnesty Office is perhaps its latest partner. The partnership is quite strategic and will be cost-effective, considering that most, if not all, of the aviation trainings for delegates under the Amnesty program were done in foreign countries.
I feel it's proper that instead of sending Amnesty beneficiaries out of the country, it's better that we use our own facilities. And that is why I am here today.
By domesticating its aviation training component, the Amnesty Office hopes it can directly impact in areas where local skills are currently lacking.
The trainees will be integrated into their actual professional training in air traffic control, ATC, standard flight operations, SFO, and other skills acquisition in the various schools.
Director General, Budget Office Ben Akabweze, while describing the initiative as a necessary intervention, assured that the budget reform would help open the budget process to greater scrutiny.
Even without a law, one of the things that this law seeks to achieve, which is to enact a budget calendar, this for the 2017 budget.
We are just opportune to administer an aspect of the institutions, and that is admission.
Whatever you put together, you bring it to us as a bill, and then we process it and pass it to them.
Meanwhile, in the work sector, the
may have raised concerns on how the federal government tends to realize its policy on economic diversification through agriculture.
What is happening is really under the watch or under the nose of government. And if the things we see here is anything to go by, our expectation is we will see worse things in terms of the situation, the state of affairs, with the ministry. And we
Fourth round at the recruitment process, which was not communicated to the committee, said their concern is to ensure equal sharing as enshrined in the Nigeria's constitution.
We want to establish the even and equal distribution of our human resources.
The committee also received the management of National Environmental Standard Rules Enforcement Agency, Nasiria, on alleged imbalance in the agency's recruitment, while the management of Biosafety Agency, which is a new parastatal, told the committee that it awaits approval from the Federal Ministry of Environment for the conduct of recruitment. Meanwhile, Chairman Senate Committee on Ecology, Bukar Abba Ibrahim, met with the Permanent Secretary
of the girls without any ransom or swap deal.
We can confirm that 21 of these girls were released safely to us by 5:30 this morning, Thursday the 13th of October. This is the most glaring manifestation to date of the unwavering commitment of Mr. President to secure the safe release of the girls and reunite them with their families. Ahead of their arrival, we have assembled a team of medical doctors, psychologists, social workers, and trauma experts to properly examine the girls, especially because they have been in captivity for so long.
While steps are on to secure the release of the remaining Chibok girls, the minister said a high measure of confidence has been established between the federal government and Boko Haram. Responding to questions from journalists, the minister insisted no ransom was paid, just as no swap deal was struck. He maintained that President Muhammadu Buhari is committed to foreclosing the Chibok girls issue.
As soon as necessary confidence was built on both sides, the parties agreed on the date and the location of the release of 21 girls. Please note that this is not a swap. It is a release, the product of painstaking negotiations and trust on both sides.
And his commitment
linked with federal government. We have been holding weekly meetings, members come. But now we want to re-establish the general meeting. Now, you understand me? I want to give them information from the federal government and PITAD.
The chairman made it clear that verification of members is not suspended. With the recent development in the administration and payment of pensions, pensioners are now confident that their entitlements will be paid regularly.
The pensioners' salary must be reviewed, increased. They have not been doing it. Then, because of our pressure on them now, they went back and started to pay us from 2010, 2011, 2013, then 2014. That's what they are paying us. Connection of about 3 or 4 years.
Like before we can even get our monthly pension salary, it used to be very difficult. But to the glory of God, now with the effort of our executives, they have been really trying.
The union, however, appealed to the federal government to give more support and funding to PITAD to perform optimally.
A 3-day international conference of clinical chemists and laboratory scientists have opened in Lagos. Jenojuku reports that the forum provides participants with an
to a very high quality standard.
The conference drew participants from across the country, Africa and beyond. In Lagos, Jane Ojuku, NTA News.
And Jane's report ends the news from here. Nationwide will continue with Femi in Abuja. Femi, over to you.
Thank you. The Director General, Malam Yakubu Ibn Mohammed, management and staff of the Nigerian Television Authority felicitate with the pioneer Director General of NTA, Africa's largest TV network, Engineer Vincent Olumaduka, on his 81st birthday. Engineer Vincent Maduka, who became the first Director General in 1977, has been a great source of inspiration and motivation not only to NTA but to the broadcast industry in Africa. We at NTA pray for more fruitful years, good health for amiable and dependable pioneer Director General, Engineer Vincent Olumaduka. And building new and improving upon existing infrastructure, as well as creating a conducive business climate, have been identified as crucial steps if local production is to thrive in Nigeria. Gets on
Nigeria?
Take, for instance, the issue of cars, even to the National Assembly, House of Representative members. Because of what we feel, that there is no way we can continue to talk about patronizing foreign-made cars. We have decided that we are going to buy Peugeot automobile for our members.
Some of the people who came for the free eye check comments.
I'm here for the screening that has been advertised on media for people here to come and check up their eyes.
The World Sight Day is celebrated across the globe to make people appreciate the opportunities abound close to them to have their eyes checked. In Kaduna, I am Muhammad Umar Ajingi, NTA News.
Mayor of Kano, Muhammadu Sanusi II, says
to plan for the future and development. The survey was supported by Institute of Population and Reproductive Health. From Kano, Lawal Sallau Inua, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Emir of Dutse, Alhaji Nuhu Muhammadu Sanusi, has attributed the causes of flood to lack of proper maintenance and rehabilitation of dams and waterways in the country. The Emir made the observation while receiving Director General Nigeria Hydrological Service Agency, who visited Jigawa State to sensitize people on dangers and preventive measures against flood.
We have a lesson for girls and women that they must pay attention to girl-child education.
To educate a girl means educating a family.
The author, using precision writing and compression of English
The association, in collaboration with Federal Safety Corps and Lions Club International, also embarked on a roadwork to raise awareness and converting the economic burden of visual impairment and blindness to huge financial savings for the Nigerian economy.
Statistics of blindness or visual impairment.
It's advisable that every year you get yourself to a specialist to check your eyes. Avoid harmful eye practices.
You can watch this news live and online via the NTA mobile app, which you can also download.
Oh no, this is a premises. The compound is an amalgam of chemicals, and there is no candy living in this premises.
This week on your award-winning comedy series, Professor John Bull, starring Kanayo Okanayo, Mercy Johnson, Queen Wokoye, Funky Malam, Bimbo Akintola, Ime Bishop, Yomi Fash Lanso, MC for God.
Who was you? What was you found?
Actually, look at you. I going to look for my sister. I know you are
Yeah. And you was found the place. Call me. Okay?
Say somebody.
She's definitely not my sister. Shut up!
Professor John Bull, fasten your seatbelts.
Many years of experience has taught us to fish out allies within the communities we want to transform.
Don't listen to your husband. Listen to me. Give me a boy. And the two of you may never even have to work again.
NTA has a new Director General, Yakubu Ibn Muhammad, a tested and trusted professional, an old wine that keeps getting better with age. This is the new driver of the digital switch over train. Get to know him more in TV Guide. And now, on our cover is one of Nigeria's finest comic actors, Afiz Oyetoro, aka Saka. Peep into his world and you will see how he is putting from glory to glory. The change agenda of President Muhammadu Buhari, we did an assessment so far. All our refreshing columns and incisive features are a collector's item and research materials. TV Guide.
The heir apparent to the throne. On the journey back to Benin City, he stops at various traditional grounds to perform some rituals. He spent 3 days at a kohai known as the Bachelor's Camp and continued his journey to Usama, the venue of the traditional coronation rites. Usama was the site where Oromiyan, the father of Eweka I, built the first palace, and all succeeding Obas from Eweka I were crowned and lived there until Oba Ewedu in the 13th century moved the palace to the present location in the center of the town.
The Edo State Committee on Food and Nutrition visited Nigerian Television Authority, Benin. The secretary, Mr. James Owaifo, said, given the consequences of poor eating habits and the penchants for imported food by Nigerians on their health, it has become necessary to mobilize them to eat well and also go back to the farm. Igbano said Nigerians should be properly educated on the nutritional value of locally produced foods.
If you eat right, you eat the right quantity.
Journey that is less than 2 hours. I'm taking 6 hours now.
Calvin Ogbechi, NTA News.
And that's our package. Femi, it's back to you for the rest of News Nationwide. Good evening.
Thank you, Agatha and Mina.
Lost about 500 tubers of yam because of accident.
Efforts by the United
while briefing newsmen on the successes recorded by the command. Nuratan Kwakili reports.
The police commissioner said the middle-aged driver of a private company was arrested through a stop-and-search operation while transporting the weed from Ogun.
Which captures the biography of the deputy governor, highlights his good governance and political journey over the years.
President is very dedicated to whatever assignment you ask him to do. And I do not see him as a deputy governor. I have never felt or seen a deputy governor. In fact, I think we are more colleagues than this governor, deputy governor.
Senior staff at South Africa's Distant Learning University are donating some of their bonuses to a bursary scheme to help deserving poor students. This comes amid nationwide student protests calling for free education. Elsewhere, consultation underway next week on plans for a